Hello, welcome back to Math with Haas. You are watching Precalculus, Season 2, Episode 4, and I put a point 1 on the end to indicate we are going to work out some examples. So I finished episode 2.4 rather hastily because after I finished I realized I forgot to do some examples on how to find coterminal angles, and so that's what we're going to dedicate this video to, is finding some coterminal angles. So for example, we want to find, so let's see here, if we have say 111 degrees as our angle, and we want to find a positive and a negative coterminal angle. So if we want to find a positive one, what we need to do is think back to our circle here. So 111 degrees is going to be approximately over here somewhere. Okay, that's about 111 degrees. It's an approximation. It's probably off, but for our purposes that doesn't matter. What does matter though is think about it this way. So 111 degrees is our green line that gets us right here. But now the question is, if I go to green line, we don't want an arrow. I want to go the green line and then go all the way around till I get back to right here. So notice I'm going to go to where the terminal side is, but I want to keep going around, make a full circle, and end up where the terminal side is. And the question is, what would that angle be? Well, if I start off going 111 degrees, then if I go an additional entire rotation around the circle, that's an additional 360 degrees, and I could just add that up. And so we get 471 degrees. So 471 degrees here is coterminal with 111. Now, we didn't talk about this so much in the previous video, but if we think about our angle in this manner now. So we said that normally we want to think about angles as positive, or we want to think of our angles as we start from the positive x-axis and we move in a counterclockwise direction. But we could always move in the clockwise direction if we so wanted to. And if we were to do that, that would actually give us a negative angle value. Negative angle value. So we want to make a distinction here. Counterclockwise, we could think that's the positive direction, and then clockwise, that is the negative direction for our angle rotation. So if I want to think about a negative angle that is coterminal, then I want to think about, so here's our 111 degrees. 111 degrees is going to be somewhere out here. What I want to do is think about what is the angle if I were to start at our positive x-axis and go clockwise. And to do that, we can imagine, instead of adding 360 degrees, we want to take our 111 and subtract 360 degrees, because then that'll give us whatever this green part is. So if we subtract 360 degrees, I'm feeling kind of sleepy, so I'm just going to use a calculator, because why not? So we get negative 249 degrees. If you're wondering, feel sleepy enough, I wouldn't trust myself to do the mental math on that. Yeah, it's getting late here. Alright, so if we do that, then that shows us that this green angle here is actually negative 249 degrees. Now, it's kind of weird to think of an angle as being negative, so just keep this in mind. If it's positive, you're thinking the way your angle is being generated through rotation is counterclockwise. If you see the negative, just remember it's clockwise. Why counterclockwise positive and clockwise is negative? That's a kind of a convention thing. And that's also a good historical question to look into in the future. Why they chose clockwise as negative and counterclockwise positive. That is an interesting thing to consider. Anyways, we can see clearly here how if you add multiples of 360, you will get coterminal angles to 111, and we can subtract multiples of 360 to also get coterminal angles. So if I was to subtract 360 from that, notice negative 609, that's coterminal 360 or with 111, minus 360, also coterminal. And I could have add, say, 360 times 21. This is just 21 multiples of 360 added to this. That also will be coterminal of 111. So here we are, examples of coterminal angles. It's fairly straightforward. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed our content, please consider subscribing, support us on Patreon, and thank you for joining our math party. We'll see you next time. Before we go though, this is starting to really bother me. So let's redact that and put a 2 there. Yeah. This is officially Season 2, Episode 4, Part 2. Alright. See you next time.